What's the problem, sir?
Put the bike down, man.
What's the problem, sir? What is the problem?
Riding away. I told you a mile
What's the
back.
problem? I don't trust you. I have a lawsuit against you guys, and what are you harassing me for riding the bike?
Go the bike.
What are you
Because
harassing?
lights on the bike. You're
Come on,
driving down the
sir.
middle
I
of the
do not
road.
consent. I do not consent. I do not consent. I do not consent. I do not consent. I hope you know ignorance of the law is no excuse. I do not consent. I do not consent. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. I do not consent. I have not committed no crime. I'm riding my bike. You're harassing me.
You do not have lights on.
You're
your bike.
harassing me, sir. You're harassing me. This is harassment. This is harassment. And I told you I don't feel comfortable stopping. I have a lawsuit against you guys. All right, I didn't run from you. Did I run from you? Did I? No, I didn't run from you. I said I'm going to Walmart and I'm going to stop there where it's public place, public people. I told you I have it on camera. I told you I don't feel comfortable stopping for you. I told you I don't feel comfortable stopping for you. I do not consent, sir. Go ahead and do what you got to do. Ignorance of the law is no excuse, so go ahead and do what you got to do. Go ahead, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do, sir. I have a 4th and 5th Amendment right. Do you understand that this is a violation of my rights? My constitutional rights, right?
All you got to do is ID yourself.
Sir, I don't have to ID myself, nothing. I didn't commit no crime.
Yeah, you do.
No, I do not. So go ahead and do what you do. I'm not going to resist. I am not going to resist. I'm not going to resist. I'm not resisting. So go ahead. I do not consent. I hope you got your camera running. All right, ignorance of the law is no excuse. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. I did not. I told you I don't feel comfortable stopping. I have a lawsuit against you guys, against some of your comrades. You're not going to stop me over there in the dark in the woods where nobody can see nothing at. No, I don't feel comfortable. Man, I didn't run from him. And look at his camera. He has a camera.
You still have.
All right, look at his camera. I don't feel comfortable and I'm not stopping. I told him that.
Look at his.
I told him I'm not stopping. I don't feel comfortable. I have a lawsuit. I'm not stopping in the dark with you. I'm not doing nothing wrong. I know you don't. That's why I'm not stopping in the dark.
Okay.
So I don't consent. So do what you got to do, and we'll go from there. I do not consent. I do not consent. I do not have to identify myself to you. I did not commit no crime. Sir, do what you have to do. You don't have legal right.
You're under arrest.
All right, go ahead. Do what you do.
I'm gonna tase you.
Why are you?
I'm gonna tase you if you don't get on the ground.
I'm getting on the ground.
Be done. Get on the ground. I'm gonna tase you. Do it now. Do it now.
I'm on the ground.
You're under arrest.
I'm on the ground. I'm not
All you
resisting.
got to do is tell us your name.
I'm not resisting.
All you had to do.
I told you I do not consent.
That's fine.
I told you I do not consent, so go ahead and do what you got to do. I do not consent. Do what you got to do. I do not consent. Ignorance of the law is no excuse, sir. Do what you got to do. Do what you have to do. Sir, can you spit the Miranda warnings for me, please? Can you spit your oath of office for me, please?
We're not asking you any questions. We're not going to read your Miranda. That's
All
how
right.
that works.
So you're violating my 4th Amendment rights. This is going in my pockets, right?
Well, you're under arrest.
This is why am I under arrest?
Failure to identify yourself.
Okay. I'm glad that's your excuse, right? Okay. I told you I do not consent, sir. Ignorance of the law is no excuse.
Called obstruction.
All right. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. Just remember, ignorance of the law is no excuse, sir. You have your camera, I have mine.
Roll this way, bud. There you go. Just sit right there. Just sit right there. What's your first name? Bud, what's your first name?
I told you I do not consent, sir.
Okay.
You must don't understand what I do not consent. If you don't understand, don't worry. Go ahead and do what you do.
You understand how silly this is?
All right, do you understand how you're violating me? Do you
not
understand how wrong you are? Do you understand you're breaking the law?
You have to identify
All right,
yourself.
I don't have to do a fucking thing.
Well, then you'll just sit in jail until you want to ID yourself.
Do your thing, sir. Do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Say go fans.
Do your thing. Do your thing, sir. Do your thing.